from the soul, music from the heart, man. And you know what I mean? I'm passionate about what I do. I love what I do. I'm not trying to do it like nobody else. If you looking to hear the same thing over here, you're not gonna get it. Yo, tune in. You watching Undiscovered by KMack.
Hustle straight from dust to dawn with Rich, my alma mater. Say you lit, but it ain't making sense if it ain't making commas.
They hate to see him on, love to see him break. Always on the go, swerving in my lane. I said they hate to see him on, love to see him break. Always on the go, swerving in my lane. We about that pipe. Yeah, straight about that pipe. I'm mad. We still here, man. We still loving what we do. You know, we went through that phase. You know, trying to be these big artists, man, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We love music, and that's what we do. We gonna keep making music. You know what I mean? Rich or poor, I'm gonna be here doing what I love to do, and that's just that.
His music is real. You know, it's not what everybody's hearing today. He's absolutely undiscovered. You know, I just love him for more reasons than one. Is that fair?
You know what I'm saying? I remember sitting outside, going in the Universal Music Group building, and my dumb ass was so anxious. I was rushing and left my fucking ID. So we get in the music Universal Music Group building at the desk, and you gotta sign in and show your ID. And they all pulling out their shit, and I'm just like, I'm scared to tell this motherfucker I ain't got no ID. I left my shit. And I looked at him, I said, bro, I left my ID, man. He said, man, don't worry about that. We with me, you good. Started off like making intros for DJ Concrete mixtapes back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Back then, that's when he was real popular in the streets for DJing, you know what I'm saying? And came to me one day and was like, yo, you know, I got an idea, you know what I'm saying? I want to put you and this girl together, you know her from school. And we linked up probably like 2 months later, you know what I'm saying? Then I see it was Silhouette Trish from school, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, yo, we just connected right then and there. We did our first intro on his mixtape, and then I think we did like 3 or 4 intros, and that's when the streets start asking for singles and asking for more music from us, and then we start dropping singles, you know what I'm saying? Baltimore, Do or Die, Silhouette had Can You Feel It, Blessing Me. That was like a B-side. And then that following year, that's when it started. That's when it happened, the Blue Tape. Now I'm working on a project called The Rebirth. It's called, I called it a rebirth because it's like it's a whole new chapter to Knokville. Knokville been up and running since 2009. So it's like, I'm just trying different things, working with different producers. Just a whole new lane, you know what I'm saying? So, The Rebirth, check that out. We got Legendary, that's online, all platforms right now. You can go check that out, man. Produced by Banger Bill, True Rise, and J Funk. Same 3 people I always dealt with. You know, videos on YouTube. You know, I'm into acting also. You know what I mean? I got some films coming out soon. Been doing a lot of theater too, theater plays. So yeah, be looking out. You know what I'm saying? And catch me every Monday on Real Spirit Radio, Radio on Fire, and from 9 to 10, man. My doggy dog. You know what I mean? We just do what we do. So make sure y'all go check out Legendary though. That's on all platforms right now. Make sure y'all check that out. And
I'm Harvey Wall.
This your boy Marquise. Kim Jamal.
Leah Songbird, and I am with Recap Films. Check them out, y'all.
What it is, man?
Yeah.
Division HR.
Already. Division of Saw. You already know what it is.
Yeah, the rest of the team ain't here for real. We definitely repping. Wisdom Quarter Philly, you feel me? Shout out to the bro KMack, man. Doing big things in the city, man. Bringing hip hop really back to Baltimore for real, man. Check him out on stage. Actually, check him out in this play. I think it shoot tomorrow for real. Like, yeah, check bro out, man. Killer performance tonight. We also did our thing too, man. Shout out to Billy Live.
Stay tuned. It's more. It ain't over. I love it too much. It ain't over. The pictures on the wall for one reason. When I was young coming up, I always used to buy the Source magazines. And I used to buy the Source, Word Up, all those magazines, Big B, all that. And I used to tear the posters out and put them on my wall. So I always said one day back, this was like the 90s, early 90s and all that. I always said one day I'm going to work hard enough, whereas though I'm going to put my shit on the wall.
Yo, hey, yo, hey, yo, yo. You want lyrics? We'll let the real niggas run it. Whack crews get confronted by the shorty that's blunted. Never fronted. You ain't built. I'm from the thorough school. You couldn't fuck around if you had pussy in the whirlpool. I'm swift with this. I burn crews like hoes with syphilis. I slam like
Hip hop saved my life because it was times that I was in the studio or doing something as far as entertainment and things was happening in the streets, in the village, you know what I'm saying, or just happening that I probably would have been there if I wasn't at the studio. So I feel like music, hip hop saved my life, you know what I'm saying. I turned the studio into my block. I stopped hanging in the streets and started hanging in the studio. Even though I didn't make it as far as I wanted to make it yet, because it's not over, you know what I mean, but I always just felt like this is my passion, everything. I put so much into it. I didn't lost relationships over this. You know what I'm saying? Being in the studio long hours, I didn't lost a lot. I didn't gained a lot. Every time I hit the stage, it's just like that. It's my moment. I always feel like it's my moment. You know what I'm saying? All the work I've been doing in the studio, all that, it's just my moment for me to just vibe out and make the people feel me and connect with the people. You dig what I'm saying? So that's why I need to be up there by myself. I got my little cousin Goody with me. You know what I mean? And my wife tell me too much, and that's management. So we ready to get it started, man. I'm just excited to be here, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Brandon, man. All right.
He's always been a staple in it, you know what I mean? Annex Click, all that. I've been a fan since way back before I was even supposed to listen to rap, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it was only right. As I came up in it, I made sure I met the people that was worth meeting, and he was definitely one of them, you know what I mean? Still grinding, still doing his thing. Salute. That's all I can say to him.
These rap niggas might be hot, but they ain't cold enough. I'm game spitting, not the one you should be holding up. Game spitting, only thing to do is soak it up. For what it's worth, I state my life, only facts stated. Open for features only if they make a cash payment. Activated, left these haters all with sad faces. The shit I smoke disturbed the peace. I got some mad neighbors. KMack, Knokville, love y'all, man. Wisdom Court, make some noise for Wisdom Court, y'all.
It didn't become stressful until I start listening to people. Listening to people tell me, man, you better than that nigga. You better than them. Why you ain't on yet? Why you ain't on? What's going on? These niggas getting on. Why you ain't on?